They say the South is slow to wake, slow to change, but we've always been moving, even when the world wasn't looking. Our stories didn't start at the big city limits. They bloomed in shotgun houses, at Sunday cookouts, and on the back porches where secrets were kept and dreams were whispered. We've always been glitter in the grit, love in the face of heat, truth in a place that told us to stay quiet. This is where we've laughed, fought, and lived, and baby, we're still here.
UFO, why you abduct me?
Shaking my head, felt having a drink. High as a kite and I can't even blink. Don't do no work without signing that.
I define my gender and my sexuality as being androgynous and gender fluid. I say androgynous because I feel very comfortable in my feminine energy more than my masculine, but I do say gender fluid because I do find comfortability in both. I just find more comfortability within my feminine energy because I've always been around women, and so that took on a way for me to express myself was being very feminized and wearing the clothes and the hair and the nails and stuff like that to kind of just feel who I was on the inside be shown on the outside.
Hi, my name is Dahlia Dial-Up. I would say that I am pansexual and gender fluid. So I tend to feel really feminine when I am doing my drag queen things. I tend to feel more non-binary and masc when I am outside of drag. It took me a really long time to land on pansexual. There was a period where I just identified as queer in general as I was still figuring out who and what I'm about, but I've decided that I just love and enjoy everyone. I think every human being, regardless of their gender or sexual orientation, deserve to be loved and liked, and I'm just not really picky when it comes to that kind of stuff.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.
Ladies, booty bounce to this.
Tell 'em from the bread that we had on the.
My name is Kim Imirari. I am a Nigerian trans woman. As a trans woman, I would define my gender to be someone who was born male but identifies as a female or woman. It can be through medical transitioning or not.
Hey y'all, it's Finesse, and I want to first say thank you for having me and thank you for taking your time to hear my story. I am from Indianapolis, Indiana, born and raised. I am a singer and a dancer and an actor and a choreographer and a songwriter and a producer and a rapper, and I do it all and I love it so much. If you want to hear any of my music, I'm on all streaming platforms. My latest album, Rated Icon, I love it. I'm so proud of it. It's full of so many gems to me, and the people who support me have shown so much love to it, and I can only say thank you for that. And also, I just dropped a single a few months ago, Speed Round, and love the song, love the energy. It's full of energy. And it's just, that's all I love, is just being iconic, iconic, iconic. So that's a little bit about me. Let's get into the questions. Identity and self-expression. How do you define your gender and or sexuality in your own words? My gender is male. I'm a man. I just love all the genders. Anybody, however you define yourself, I support. I love that. But just a man. And sexuality, I'm bisexual. God made so many beautiful creatures. Why should I only have one preference?
When people think about us, they think headlines and hashtags, the loud moments. But most of life happens in the in-between. The way your friend slides you the last piece of cornbread, the way you exhale when you take the wig off after a long night, the softness after the storm. The quiet kind of resistance is just living fully, loving fully when they swore you couldn't.
What's up? My name is Keone, aka Kays, and this is my interview for my very talented, fucking extraordinary, dear friend, soul sister, Miss Phoebe. And, you know, doing this interview to be a part of something beautiful and big, created by a woman, a trans woman who is just the example of why I just adore and I'm constantly inspired by trans women as a cis woman. What do I wish people understood about trans or queer joy beyond struggles? Now, though I am cis and would be classified as straight, what I do wish people understood about trans and queer joy beyond the struggle is that it is not a costume or a character just for you to embody and then not stand behind queer and trans people. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, for example, now they love to say cunt, you know, boot, slay, you gag, clock that T. You know, a lot of lingo created by trans women in ballroom culture and just in trans queer culture. But then they'll turn around and not be supportive of trans movements, queer movements, anything supporting the people who they love to be culture vultures of, who they love to steal their identity from, literally build a character off of people, of these people's individual selves. And it's just like, what I wish people understood beyond the struggle more so is that for trans women, trans men, and queer people, they're the true alchemists. If you really, really think about it, they have gone through so much shit. I am talking disownment from family, dehumanization and demonization, not just from family, but from the world, with homophobia, transphobia, all the phobias, all things like that. And they still shine. They still get up every day and try again and try again and try again. Try again from shit that people who haven't gone through what they've gone through probably wouldn't even be able to warp their heads around how they even still showed up or continue to show up. So I just wish people understood that beyond the struggle, you know, queer and trans people are still human. They're not characters. They're not, you know, just muses for you to build your personality on, and things like that. You know, trans and queer people are human, and their joy is not their only emotion. Okay, the ballroom culture, fashion, creativity that they have is based and built to overcome the pain that they're going through.
Shorty saying I'm a dog, trying to chase me like this fence. Told her this my Jordan year and I ain't sitting on no bench. Lock them other niggas down, yeah, she got them on the leash.